her live here. Give it a minute to catch up. We are live. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let's put that back. Can't reach to type in that daggone thing. Hey, dog. What's going on? What's happening? I don't know if my camera views. Let's see. Let's put it down just a little bit there. There we go. Give her about a hot second to come in. Found this on the floor. I think I lost my piece to my bow maker, but I found my one I had in the big one. Hope it fits. If not, we can do bow by hand. I don't care. Just made me mad that I lost it. It works. I'll use that one anyway. Good enough. Anyway, welcome. How's everybody's week going? Hey, Dawn, how's your week going? I'll give everybody a couple minutes to come in here. I don't know why I grabbed this one. That's not the right color. I'll be right back. Lori, me and you tonight, Dawn. I need a couple of these. I'll get some of these out. I forgot to grab these. I forgot to grab these. I'm thinking I might use some of these in there, y'all. We'll see. I got some fun ribbons. Don't know what I'm going to use. I just pulled out all the colors I think I might like to go with this. We got this. We got this fuzzy one. I know I'm using that one. And I got this one to kind of break it all up. Like I said, I got these. So I don't know what I'm going to use, guys, until this design starts happening. So let's set those off to the side. Put that over here. And then we'll get going here. Okay. We'll probably use, I'm going to show you what I'm going to use. May use this, we may not. This one's from the Michael, so this is one you could probably get. It's just like a pink, green, it's just like a neutral kind of berry, but it's got all the colors that I want to use in here. And I'll just add a hint of green in there. Number on that, 626473 on that one. So I'm going to set that one off to the side because I'm still on the fence about that one. We might use some of this 60919. Again, I'm on the fence about that one. But we're definitely going to use these. These are, shoot, I tore the tag off. These are from the local. This is either, I'm going to say this one is a Joann's because it's got a little piece of that tag hanging on there. So this is Joann's. So that one's from the Joann's. Don't have the number because I tore the tag off already. This one is a Joann's. It's real pretty. I think this is a Monopolis. That's not, if I'm not mistaken. This one's 1973-7311. I don't know how many we'll use, but I think this will be really pretty in here to go with our design. And the fun thing about these is they match, but this, you can't really, let me see if I can zoom in here and you can see. If you look in here, it's got the same, it's got this purple in this flower. It's off like a cream color, but on the inside of here, it has that purpleness to bring out this one. Okay, so we got those. Like I said, I think we might use, I'm thinking about using some, oh, sorry guys. I'm thinking about using some of this stuff in there. Nobody's commenting tonight. Everybody's quiet. All right. And I think, well, no, these are also a Joann's product. I think they all have the same number except for the last three. It's 1991. And the pink is 0595. The purple is 0587. And this cream color is the 1991 0629. So this is what's going to kind of give it our boho look, that funness and everything. So let's get going. I'm gonna get going. I'm not gonna wait around on people. I'm just saying. I want to go sit down. I want to go sit down. I'm tired. I've been a busy week. Woo! My camera, I'm getting remote happy here. Stop. There we go. All right. So, and as well, this, whoop, I'm on my spinner. This is a flat, like rattan, kind of, I guess you would call it that. It's a wreath base. It's 1975-6444. Has your little hanger on the top. And I did just use some of my spare crap, you know what I'm talking about, stuff. And I just zip tied that. Let's see. Whoops. Okay. I did just zip tie it in 2 places and glued it. So you've got a little foamness to go on there and whatnot. So I'm going to go back out of my line and see if I can come back in. Ah, there's the comments. I missed all y'all's comments. Sorry, y'all. I just saw Dawn. I thought we were just hanging out. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Darlene. No, I like the ficus. Yeah, I couldn't see the comments. I had to go back out and come back in. Yeah, you can talk about me now. I can't see the comments. I need some chapstick. Dang, my lips are chapped. This weather, it's been really nice the past few days. We cutting up to the like 70s, but taking a toll on my lips. All right, so we're gonna start this. I don't know if I'm gonna use this thing at all. I don't think so. Let me set that off back here. I don't think we're gonna use that because that's gonna. I'll be spinning around town all night. So let's start out. Oh, whoops, I got her upside down. I really want to start out. These came from, I think, online on one of the sales. Probably ribbons to bows. I know you can get them at the craft outlet and places like that. So I think I want to try. I am going to try to incorporate this in here tonight. So I'm going to pull out 2. And we're just going to separate these. And it's a real pretty, like, mauve color. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Brenda, how are you? Where's my clippers? Okay. Got a little bit of mess still on my table after that chicken design. That one, whew, crazy. Alright, so we'll just cut these off. We'll start out with 3. We'll put a long one. This one's going to the right. If you notice, and you hold them up, if you get the, and this happens with all ficus, you're going to have the 2 shorter pieces. 1, the 3 at the bottom is going to go to the left, and 3 is going to go to the right. And then you're always going to have that big piece, okay, that you can cut down or leave long. So let's, I know we're going to probably use 2 of these, so let's just go ahead and cut them down. Okay, and I'm just cutting it, spreading it out in 3s. I'm cutting it, that's the wrong spot, Susan. I'll put my lefts in the right, my right's in the left, y'all. Okay, there. And then we'll cut this one right here. And we'll cut it down a little bit further, just in case. Alright. I think I threw all those away. We'll get our feathers or whatever they call it. I think that's pampas grass. That's what they call that. So let's start with the 2 big ones. Okay, let's set these off to the side. Okay, we're just going to kind of build a little base in the background. Hey Tracy, how are you, girl? So let's set these off to the side so I don't get confused here. So let's picture what we want to do with our design, okay? I'm thinking I want this to, actually I'm thinking it's going to go this way because my hanger's over here. I'm trying to do this upside down. We're going to be hanging it upside down. So I think I want to go like this with my design, guys. But I think I am going to cut this one down a little bit. Let's see here. I can zoom in up here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see real well. Let's get it going here. I think you can kind of see down on the table a little bit better. Let me zoom down a little bit, see if you guys can see. Or angle down, I'm sorry. Is that a little better? We'll try that. Alright, so this one, I think I'm going to split it right here to where I still have this long piece, but I have these right here that I can put over in the sides. Okay. Oh, can you believe I just did that? I could have written the wrong dang spot. What? Oh, no. I did. I'm telling you what I'm doing, and I'm not listening to myself. I got it right in the wrong dang spot. Well, we're going to make it work. Because that's how I roll. That's how I roll. We'll make it work, guys. Always make it work. Okay. We'll put it, it's going on the inside anyway, so kind of around our bow. But what I did is I kind of bent this around town like this. Okay. And I got to pay attention to it. You know what I need to do? I need to put a little something on my, like a pipe cleaner or something. Because you know, I get distracted and I'm going to lose my, I know this don't match, guys, but this is going to keep my eye open to where my top is. Because I'll just get going and totally forget. That's, I'll get to yakking and doing and then not pay attention to my own work. Thinking about cutting this down a little bit. Let's angle that down. This is good to cut your crap and gap stuff down, guys. Let's just angle this a little bit better. I'm trying not to cut ourselves tonight. Okay. That's a little better. That's a little better. Okay. So let's start with this one on the top. Okay. I'm just going to stick this one right in. We can always go in, guys. So we're just kind of sticking this one up in here. And we'll probably go back around and put a little bit of moss and stuff in there. And we're going to take our second one and do the same thing to the bottom. Okay. Just going to kind of bend that. Is everybody having a good week? I don't know. Should I turn around on? I came down and having a... Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, Lordy, guys. That was a special moment. Oops, I'm going to stick that in a little bit different spot. Okay. So see how we have to go down a little bit like this. Now I'm going to have to lube my hot gun. Dang it. I made that hole too big. Oh my God. So anyway, see how we got this going on here? Oh yeah, I know. In my nose. I've had some sinus. I'll tell you, how's Mr. Bob? I had some sinus problems going on today. I woke up and I had a bloody nose and dang, I was like, I think it's the weather changing. But anyway. Alright, so let's take our rights and our lefts. Okay, because we're going to build up around this outside here. I think I am going to trim this off just a little bit. Okay. And what we're going to do is kind of come down in here at an angle. We're kind of doing the basic, this is going to be our background. You know, we're just trying to get us a background focal point going on around town here. So I'm going to put this one like right in here. Okay, so see how that's, see how that's building that up and around. And then we're going to take, where'd the other one go? That one's the right, so we're going to want a left because we want this coming out this side. Does that make sense to y'all? If you've got a right, you want these 3 leaves here, so that's going to be one that's coming off the left there. You're going to want this coming on the outside. Okay. Is my glue's hot enough? Not. I don't want to get it much hotter, but it's not, I don't know. We'll see. It'll work. Okay. And then we're just going to come back in around the same spot over here. Just kind of do the same thing. Okay. So we've got this going on. So it's already looking pretty cool, right? Okay, now we're going to go, this one's twisted and I need to really steam. Let's see if we can bend that one so it plays nice. If not, I'm going to have to steam that. I wonder if I hold it on this glue pot. If it'll warm it up enough that I can, without the steamer. Well, it worked for now. I can always steam it later. So we've got this other one that these are going up. Well, that one's going off the lip too. Maybe I held the other one backwards. Oh, no, this is right. Because we want these coming on the inside to give us a filler on the inside, guys. Hopefully that makes sense. Not the real best splainer. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just go right in there. Kind of push that one in there. We got one more. Okay, same thing. We're going to go in the bottom and do the same thing. Okay, this is just going to be our background filler. Give us that little pinkness colors and stuff. Hey, Deb. What's going on, girl? Okay. All right. So see how this kind of fills in the inside, the bottom, and all of this we got going on here. We're probably going to put a bow here. So I'm thinking about saving these pieces and maybe just putting them on the outside last, you know, or maybe underneath. I'm thinking about waiting on these. I do actually, I was going to go here. Let's go ahead and stick, you know what? Nope, we're going to use this one because I screwed the other one up. That's one we can add in since I already separated accidentally. We can always separate and or use those two and put them in somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So now we've got all this funness going on here. And we've basically got our base built. Okay. And this is, we're going to work from here. Okay. I'm going to bend those a little bit. Let's see where I kind of want those. Okay, make sure I've got them where I want them. Fluff them out a little bit. Okay, let's get to the funness now. I feel like that one's going a little wonky, but it'll be all right. Okay, so now what I think I want to do is go ahead. I wonder if we even need a bow on this, guys. I'm thinking this design out in my head, guys. I don't really have a plan. Let's work with our florals right now. I think we'll add these in later around because we're only going to use basically probably this stuff, the florals, possibly these, and like I said, possibly these. It just depends on how much this does for the design, you know what I'm saying? So let's put those away over there. So let's just start out cutting a few of these off. I'll cut them long because I don't know how long I want these. It's like I always tell you guys, cut them off long. You can't add back. So let's start out with, let's see here, guys. You know what? How many we got on here? Just 3. Let's try 6 to start out. I'll start out with 3. I'll change my mind on a whim, y'all. But I am going to get rid of these leaves because it's too green for what I want. Okay, we just want that purpleness going on here. So let's get rid of the leaves. Don't want those. Now let's just kind of do a dry fit, see what we want to do here. I think I want 1. I think we are going to use 6. Okay. I'll try not to cut them until I get the idea in my head. Because then I got loose flowers. And then we're going to have 1 left there. We might have to use it. I got 1 left. We might not use all these. I don't know. Hey, Terry. Oh, thanks, Deb. I know these are really nice ones from the Joann's, guys. I really like these. They've got a deeper, I don't know if you can see, but they got like that deeper color and stuff going on around town. And these, like I said, have that variegated kind of purple going on, the darker tint. They're just really pretty flowers. All right, so I got all those cut off. So let's start with this purple. Sorry guys, I said my nose is running. I need my TP. Excuse me. Alright, so we're going to cut a little bit of this off at a time. I don't want to cut too much off. I'm just going to kind of do a dry fit. I think I'm going to leave it that long because I want this one to go longer down here, guys. Okay, I want this one kind of going in longer. And we're just going to kind of angle that up. Okay. And then we're going to cut another couple. I think we'll do probably this one a little bit longer. A little bit off there. Well, I think we'll come back out over here. Kind of angle it down and up. Okay. So see how we got this kind of angle that up a little bit going on there. And then we're going to put one more, probably coming down further, I think. Let's see. Do I want one? Thinking here, guys. We still got our bow to put in there. We might not use a bow, guys. I don't know. We're going to use a bow. Alright, that was too short, so we're going to have to go back with this longer one. I cut too much off, guys. I didn't listen. Again, I didn't listen to my own rules. It's like a rattan. Hold on. Let me get this glued in here and I'll show you. Terry. Okay, I'm going to glue this one down long. In there. Just kind of like that. Hopefully it stays where I want it to. Okay. There we go. Because we still got these other florals we're going to put in here. And we've still got our pampas grass and stuff. Okay. So let's get back up to the top. And Terry, this is like a little thin, flat rattan base. It's like woven. It's got a little hanger on top. No runny yellow. I'm trying to keep my top and bottom straight. And then I just put some of that gap foam down in there and zip tied and glued that to that. Okay. All right, so let's work on the top here. I'm gonna cut that down just a hair. Let's get some goober glue on here. Okay, right in the, what I go in there. I'm trying to match. That's what I'm trying to do, my spots. Okay. So we got this one coming out up here. I think that's in the right spot. And I'll just put my hand in the glue. Well, does that never happen? Right? I know I hadn't either till this year, so I thought, hey, Chrissy, welcome. I hadn't either, and I thought, oh, this would be cool to work with. I think I'll like it. I think I'll like it a lot. Okay. Right, so we got that one in there. Now we're just going to come around this side and add our third one in over here. Oops. Bend that up as well. Big old goob on there. And we're just going to try to match our bottom floral there. Go in about the same spot. Have that up. Okay. So basically, you know, we've got this going on straight from the side and here. So now we're building up with our florals. Okay. We're starting to build our boho colors and whatnot. Okay. We can always bend these up more. But like I said, we got a lot of this going in here too. And that's going to fill this in as well. So let's go and move on to these. I think these will be not the last florals we'll use. I'm really undecisive. I'm really undecided about this other stuff. I thinking just a bow. And guys, we might not, I'm seriously thinking about not putting a bow on here. It's going to go right in here. Maybe we should make a bow first. Let's make a real quick bow and see if this is what we want to do. Or I ruin this whole design. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm going to use the 4-inch because I'm not totally 100% sold on a bow period right now. So let's do this. Because this may determine our whole design. Okay. Stools in here. This may kind of just totally determine this whole thing, this whole project. So let's bring this down. I really wish I had a purple backed. Let's just see if this will work. Okay. This is really thick. I think this is a fair silk bow or fair silk ribbon. So let's do a quick look see and see if we are really wanting to put a bow in this one, or if it really needs a bow. Okay, turn this around. Well, I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of liking the bow situation. But if I put the bow in, here's the thing, guys. I'm going to have to build it up a little bit. I don't want it to sink. I don't think I want it to sink. I'm going to pull this one out, make it just a little bit longer. Okay, let's just make this. Let's just get this going on. I think we use this one. My pin's over. My pin's over there. And I like this one because it's going to break it up. It's like that Harlequin. So we're just going to do the kind of the same thing. Just add another loop here. Okay. I'm just going to bring this one right up on top. Okay. Just hold that. I think I want them a little bit longer. I don't know. Maybe I made those too. I made those too long. I'm going to shorten those up just a hair. Just a hair bit. Okay. So we got these two colors in here. Okay, that we'll put in here. This is where I get on the fence here. Do I want the purple or pink? This is another fair silk. This one's not. This one's a, I don't know what that one is. Might be Sims pottery. But honestly, gosh, I'll tell you what. Did I just did that? Fair silk uses the tiniest micro dot straight pins I've ever seen in my life. Like little tiny mustard seed micro dot doohickeys. I can grab a hold of them. Alright, so let's do the same thing again. Let's put a loop on here. So see how that's just going to kind of, dang it, Bobby. I'm really on the fence about these colors. I'm looking to see what other purple I got, guys. I'm looking, hold on. I gotta go. I've got another purple that I think might work better. Put that in there to hold that. I got one purple over here I think might work better. My thing's saying green, or I'm sorry, pink. But I've already got that pink in there. I wonder if I put, Hold, please. I just got an idea. I did just get an idea. What if we used... Just got an idea here. I'm going to take this one out for now. Throw that one under there. And what if we did... Think about me. Shoot. No, I didn't bring that other purple over. Shoot, I mean, I thought I did. That's a deeper one. Did I bring that other purple? I just saw it. Huh. I brought another purple. Because my brain's spinning like a mile a minute here. Hey, Deb, how are you? Hey, Samantha. My brain's spinning, but I can't use that with that. If I use this. Okay. Change of plans. I got a little bit of change, but I got one of these open things. Sorry, y'all. I had one of these open, now I can't find it. So we'll just... Oh! Hold on. I do have one of those already open, but that's alright. I could open another one. I'm wondering about... Because this... Oh, crap. Okay. Told you. It comes together. Hi, Cece. I think this is going to be a little big. But guess what? We're going to try it anyway. Hold, please. So let's try this one. This one is a little bit neutral enough. I think it'll keep the boho vibe. It is a 4-inch. I was going to use a 4-inch, but guess what? My vision just changed. Okay. And that's what I like to teach you. Your design could change at any second. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And I love this one because this one is good for Christmas. It's good for every season, guys. This one. I love this one. I just love this one. I think that's going to work. I think that one's going to work. But this one, I'm not going to be able to hold it all night. So we are going to put it in the bow maker. This stuff's so thick. Look at that. Yeah. I'm telling you, you can build a house, all that stuff. I'm just saying. Let me cut this so I can work with it. Dang on, it's thick. Alright, let's get rid of that one. Okay. So we got this going on. These are about 7-inch loops. We just finagle this thickness right here going on. Okay. Right. Then we can put our fluffiness back on here. Just pinch that. Oops. Put that back in there. Make sure our loops are... Because I let go of that, so I got to make sure my loops are the same size again. So I think this, guys, is going to be our key right here. This stuff. Hey, Lillian, how are you, girl? What's up? Okay, so now we're on a mission from our friend Jesus. I'm still on the fence about this one, guys. Still thinking about this one that's not shiny. Thinking I want to bring this purple in here that's not so shiny. Okay. So let's try this one. Let's try this one. This is just a Sims. Or no, this is, no, I think, nope, this is a Sims. Sims, you know. It's all the same. Stepping on it. Okay, I'm just going to bring, well, dang it. Twist it the right way there, girl. Just pinch it up. Pinch and cinch. Pinch and cinch. Okay. Okay, I think I like that. Oops, I got that backwards. I think I like that better. It's a little toned down of a purple. It's still, but it doesn't have all that sparkle on it, so I think it'll work better. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll work better with our design. And then I can add that pink back on top like I wanted to do. Okay. And this one is a, I don't know if this is one we got. I don't know. This has got one of the tiny pins. It's a Dupion. It's 92975W06105F. I probably got one of these on the online sales. Hey, Rhea, how are you, girl? What's going on? I know, I do too. I was, you could tell I was just struggling with that ribbon. I was struggling. I was on the struggle bus. As always. This is a little bit different shade of this color, so I think we'll still be all right with that. So we're just going to pinch that, twist, bring that back around, down, pinch it again. This got a nice hold to it. Well, that one's hard to tell what's front and back on that one. Okay. Whoop, got that one backward. We'll leave that loop long. And we'll leave this one a little bit long so we can maybe possibly do like a dangler, or a twirler, or whatever you want to call it. Okay. All right, man, that seemed like a process right there, just deciding on the ribbons. Should have let the bow out. All right, so now I'm going to get over here. We'll get a couple zip ties. All right, go up here, get this on here. Like I said, we don't have a whole lot going in this, I don't think. Of course, I say that all the time. Y'all know that, right? Hey, Michelle, how are you, girl? You know I say that all the time, but you never know what, excuse me, I'm going to do, right? You're right along the same boat with me, because I don't either. That. Stick that in there. I have a feeling we'll tie this just right around everything. Make sure I got that in there right way, because I never do. Pull that like a toiga. And we'll just fluff this out. And then this will tell us if we need to raise this up a little bit so we can still build out our design. I don't want it sinking down in there. You can always attach a little piece of foam. That's why I had to do that window we did last week. The bow was driving me nuts. I totally switched out the bow because that one drove me nuts too. I didn't like what I did. I didn't like the color choice I chose at all. So what I did was I took a little block of extra foam and stuck it down in here and glue. I stuck some, some of the little, these things that I cut off, glued them in there, let it dry, and cram that down in there. And then I attached my bow around with a zip tie to it, and it lifted it up in the design. And it really lifted it up in the design, and that helped a lot. Oops, get that in the glue. So we'll leave this up. Well, we gotta cut that off. Make sure that's tight as I can get it. Whoop, grab that. All right, so let's get this in here, and then we'll finish this design. Okay, so see how I think that's going to sink down in here too much. I want to build this. I want to bring it up a little bit more. So that's a good idea how I can show you what I did. Now, wow, find a piece of foam. Sorry, looking at my butt. Make it. And one of these will work. One of these will work. That's probably too small. But I save all my little cut off scrap pieces, guys. They come in handy. Okay, and that'll build it up. So we're just going to cut this down just a little bit. I think we'll cut just a little bit off the height. And we're just going to add this to the center. I will cut just a hair bit off more. Okay. And then, like I said, I saved these, guys. Whoop, I didn't put that right, I believe. I save these things because I'll snip these off and use these. Like if I'm missing a stint, I need something, I need a, like for this, I save these. I can, like if I put a flower in, I need a long stem, it's not long enough. Guess what? These come in handy. Come in handy. And you're just going to throw them away anyway, so why not save them and use them, right? Actually, I'm going to stick this down in here first. I will attach this down into that foam. I'll put a little glue on top. I'm going to add about 3 of these. Sorry guys, you can't see. Whoops, there goes my flowers. Something swimming in my glue here. I don't know what that is. Something crazy. Okay. Just gonna add a little glue to that one. I don't think I got enough on there. Add some glue down there. Let that dry for a hot second. Okay. And then we're just going to add this on here. And this is what's going to build our bow up. You know. Oh, hey, Lori. Yeah, I got these from the Joann's. They're real pretty. And these match, because they got purple in them. They got that dark color. They got all this like purpleness, like just kind of in there. They're really cool. But they came from the Joann's. So did my pampas grass. My color, pink, purple, and whatnot pampas grass. I told you down at Sims I had a project planned. Was the pampas grass. But I got that at the Joann's too. Okay, so I'm just going to glue my sticks here. Alright. Gotta turn this dang glue gun up. It's either too hot or whatever. And then I'm just going to, you know, not waste my time with that. I'm going to stick this in the daggone glue pot. That was making me anxious. I had to wait too long. Too impatient. Alright, then we're just going to press this down in here and miss this whole stick that I put in. Yeah, kind of. So this is what's going to build our bow up. It's going to build our bow out. Hey, Penny. I know you should go there. I think they have sales every weekend. But these were really nice florals. And the purple one came with, what did I say, 7... It came with like 7 flowers. And the purple's real pretty too, because it kind of gets darker in the center as well. So it's super pretty too. Really pretty. So let's put this bow on here, and then that's going to determine the rest of our design, guys. Then I'll have to trim my tails and whatnot down here. But so what I'm going to do is go around and wrap this. I'm going to wrap it around our base. Okay. I'm just going to go right around and pray the sweet baby Jesus that my zip tie is long enough. I should go underneath it, but I have a feeling with the glue I won't get underneath there. And I'm going to pull it this way so that that rough part's, whoop, God, I can't hold on to these things. Stupid hands. And then I'm going to have to pull, whoop, definitely got to pull it with my pliers. I don't have the strength anymore. Ah, dang it, Bobby. Okay. And then I'm definitely going to have to adjust. Oh, that goes down. This goes. Dang it, I put it on freaking backwards. I told you I put this thing on here so I wouldn't lose my top and bottom. Guess what I did? I lost my top and bottom. I did that specifically so I wouldn't lose my top and bottom. And I did it anyways. Told you I get going. I don't pay attention. Right, where's my top? Where's my bottom? We got it. We got it going this time, guys. I'm paying attention. That lowers price. What's that yellow thing on the top? That was my beacon light, my reminder to know where my top was. But did I pay attention? No. I can't see, so I'm trying to feel here. There we go. All right, it's easy fix, guys, but helps pay attention. Whoa! Woo! I threw that right in the glue pot. Told you my hands can't hold on to nothing. Not even pliers. Not even the pliers. Okay, so let's get this bow straightened out and trim these down. We're going to curl these up for now. So I'm going to trim this one down right now. Okay. Trim this down. Ouch. Did I cut my damn self again? I'm doing this. I have banded it. Look at this. This is what I've done all week is cut myself. So, oh, please. Get my bleed towel going on over here. I thought I brought a Band-Aid down last night. I brought some home from work. So I cut myself there, here. I am just like, it's been a week of cutness. So I may have to go get a Band-Aid. I'll be bleeding all over this damn thing. I just did that the other night on my chicken thing. I gotta watch the little drip here, guys. Accident waiting to happen, y'all. I have to get out the scotch tape again. Alright, guys, I'm gonna have to get some kind of tape or something. I snipped right into my hand. I might have to go up and get, I think I left it in the garage. Yeah. I'm done. Good grief. I've done this all week. Oh, I have. I haven't had an accident in a while. This week's been like the record of everything happened at once. All right, so I'm gonna not cut this ribbon right now anymore. Sorry, sheep. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go up and get a Band-Aid, y'all. It's a gusher. I'm gonna bleed out. Oh goodness. Yeah, I might go get a Band-Aid real quick, guys. You guys care if I go get a Band-Aid real quick? It's just up the stairs. I swear I thought I brought one down here because I brought some home from work because I was cutting myself this week at work. I thought, you know what? I need some at home. I need to take some home. And I think I left them out in the garage. So I might have to go make a quick run upstairs, guys. Otherwise, I'm going to bleed out. Alright, here it is so far, guys. We got a few more florals in the pampas grass to put in there. And I will be right back. Better take my towel with me. Sorry about that, y'all. Oh, goodness. guys, I'm back. All right. Okay, we got Band-Aid. Intermission while Susan goes and does go see the paramedics. Yeah, I got bloody. Ugh, that's gross. I just need to stop bleeding. It's right in that terrible spot. Right in that terrible spot. Ugh, gross. All right, guys. Sorry about that. All right, so all I need to do is dovetail these. I'm afraid to use scissors now. I'm afraid. I'm very afraid. I'll do what they said in kindergarten. Cut away from the hands. Ding dong. This one I'm just kind of being by itself. Okay. So there we go. We're back in business, guys. Okay, so we got all this going on. Now we can add our other few elements. Oh, gosh, that sounds horrible. So see how it's built up from the side. We got all this going on. We'll probably still have to cover our foam and stuff. So let's get these other flowers in and then go in with our pampas grass, because that's really what's going to make it kind of boho. So let's cut. I think I'm going to use all these, I think. I think I'm going to use all these. I'm really considering, since these aren't super bright green leaves, leaving these in here. Let's stick one in and see if that's what we want to do. You know what? I think I am. Let's see. But I don't think I'm going to push it. Let's take one off and then see. You know, I can't make up my mind until I try it both ways. And that's a good way, if you're not sure, is to do that. So I think I'm going to leave. I think I'm going to leave the leaves. Leave the leaves. Hey, Donna. I know, you always need a first aid kit around me. Hey, I haven't hurt myself in a while, guys. So that's like I've been on record. Have not hurt myself for a while. This week's been, it put that record, you know, to the test. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could do 2, 1, and 1 out here, I think, around this outside is what I'm thinking. Maybe not, but we're going to start with the 2 in between here. Actually, I don't like that either. Really starting to think if I'm going to use these. These aren't really long enough. I'm getting on the fence about this one. I might only use a couple of these. Which ones are my longest stems? This one? My design changes as my brain goes. Okay, that's how I roll. Okay, we'll put that one back in here. Mix those leaves around. Okay, I'll go in a little bit further with that one. Okay. And then I think we're going to come down here and put one down in here. Okay, and I really wish I had some longer stems. I may go back and add these later because this one would work down in here. Let's try it. I might have to find a longer stem for to put one at the top, because these stems weren't super long on this one. Okay. So we got that one there. This one here. Our bow's taking that spot, so we still need kind of one possibly going up here. Let's see if I can make it work, guys. If not, we're gonna have to go in here. Dang it, Bobby, I wish I had. You know what? We're gonna rob Peter to pay Paul. I'm just saying. I can always find a stem later for this one that we're not gonna use. So let's just rob it off that one. Doesn't look that much longer, but it is. Okay, so we'll take this flower. We'll pop the head off this one. Stick this one down in here. I hope it fits. Yep, it do. Okay, so we just made that longer by robbing it off another stem. Pick what up? I'll pick up a first aid kit. Yeah, right. No, I can't get that. I'm gonna go this way. It's not letting me through that way. Come on. Get in there. You can do it. You can do it. Here we go. That's why I said save all your things that just these. Okay, especially if they're long. But I even save short ones. Okay, so I think this is going to do the trick. Okay, our bow's taking this spot, so this one we're going to flip up a little bit, and then I think we're going to be. I don't know what you think. Need to hold this down here. So see how we still got our threes and whatnot. I'm still thinking about. We got it. We're going to use it, guys. I'm feeling like it's empty right here. And, you know, I don't pay attention to all them rules anyway, so who cares? I don't. I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. Alright, so this I think all we're going to use. I don't know if I'm going to go in with anything else other than the pampas grass, guys. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? I like it. I like it a lot. We could go in here with some of this. I told you we had these few pieces. So I think we're going to stick these right here in this. I'm going to stick this one anyway because it's kind of an open hole. So we're going to stick that one in there. Okay. That'll kind of fill in a little bit of that hole right there. And then if I need this other one and I can find a place, I will definitely stick it in there. We might need one down in here. Let's just go ahead and stick it in there. I don't want to waste it and I don't want to save it. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to waste it. Don't want to save it. And there's our jacked up bow already. Alright guys. So here's where we're at. Let's add our pampas grass and then we'll be done. I don't think I'm going to add anything else. You know me. It'll probably, yeah. I probably will. So we're going to start out with one apiece of these. I've got two apiece. But if I don't have to use two, I don't want to use two, right? Again, these are from the Bloom Room. And they come with, looks like two together in a piece. So I'm going to, there we go. Oops, try to keep it out of my glue. We're going to cut these a little bit long. Pull that tape off there. Okay. And we'll keep these in the sections kind of that they come. They come in like 2 pieces each. You get 1, 2, 3, 4 of these pieces. Okay, you get 4 of those pieces. So let's see. I may have to pick these because I feel like these are the ones that kind of bend and whatnot. So let's see how short we want to make these. Snip that off just a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to start around the outside. Okay, ooh, that's thick. Whoa, tickle my nose. I'm just going to find a spot where there's no glue. So I'll hit that glue. Man, those things will tickle your nose. Just say it. I'm going to cut those down just a little bit further. Okay. I'm going to add one. Whoops. Glue everywhere, guys. I'm going to add one back in here. Dig underneath my flowers here. Trying to get that down in that foam. Okay, see how that's adding that frilly boho look? Sorry guys, I need to put my camera back up. You can see the table, but you can't see it when I hold it back up. Whoop, too far. There we go, that's good now. Okay, then we're going to add, you kind of spread those out just a little bit. We've got 2 more of these. I think we are only going to add these 4. I'm going to do the good old look-see and see if I want to add any of those florals. I'm kind of thinking no at this point. But after I sit back and look, you know what I mean, I can always change my mind. Lickety split. So I'm just kind of coming at the same angle. Oh, goodness. Going in there. Okay. You probably are better off to pick these. These are, this one's kind of bending a little bit. If I don't hit that right spot in that foam, it kind of gets a little crabby with me. Wants to start bending. Alright, so that one that came over here. I'm going to come over in the same spot over here. See, they want to bend. Just kind of want to bend on me. This one, I'm going to turn the wrong way. But that one, oh, it turned the wrong way. I just got it bent the wrong way. So see how it's kind of getting that boho look? That one's all wonky. We're picking this one because this one bent and got all nasty on me. So we're going to fix that problem. You're going to fix that. Maybe. Maybe. I'll get the paper machine working. Jeez, here comes another cut probably. Here comes another cut. Alright, so we want to go in. I'm trying to keep my short one to the outside. That's what I was trying to do. And then when I bent it, it totally jacked that up. I got so much glue on my fingernails that I can't even punch them. That's malfunction junction going on. Alright, we're just going to go back. Trying to find the focal point where I went in so I can go back in the same spot. Yes, that goes in much nicer. Okay. Much nicer. Much nicer. Okay, so we got all of those in. Now let's add some of this purple going on in here. Sorry, it's taking more. Oh, thanks, Terry. Yeah, this, oh, thanks, you guys. I know this is what's going to give it that kind of boho vibe. Is that, okay? So I'm just going to separate these. Maybe just go ahead and pick these from the get-go so I don't have to fight with them. So we're just going to snip them all off right here. I keep, dang, they're dipping that in that glue, yeah. So I think we'll come in between here as well. Trying to separate this a little bit so I can see. Ooh, this one's got 3, guys. Oh, I probably cut one off something else. Or I screwed up my cut. No, this one got 3 for some reason. Huh. I I got an extra. Lucky me. Lucky me. Alright, let's try it without the pick. I know I'm going to regret this, but I'm tearing that one off. I'm going to save that, stick that in there somewhere else, guys. I just decided that right then. Just decided that. And let's go back with the pick machine. See if that works. It really doesn't work. That's why I cut myself all the time. And we're just going to kind of angle those up. Get these in betweenst here. I'll go right in between that white one. Stick it down in there. It's sliding all over. Okay. I'll spread those out. So see how it's just kind of spreading that color out around there. Get some glue off my fingers. What I should have done is glued my glue. See, this is good now. That one's. I think I cut those apart wrong. Whatever, that'll work. I think this one's just totally a little bit different than that other one. To be honest with you, it seems like it's different. But I know they're not. They're the same thing. So we got one up here between that. We're going to put one down in between this one. I'm going to pull my stuff up. Sorry, it's hard to do it upside down here, guys. Stick that down into that phone. Just kind of spread those out. We'll go the opposite way with those. Bring them up in there. So see how that's just adding all that boho-ness? This one's probably going to have to go down in there deeper. I'm going to do it right now because that's going to drive me insane. I didn't pick this one and it bent. I thought it went in deep, but it didn't. Sorry, y'all. A little bit. And let's put, I'm going to pull that one out right here. I'll stick that one right back down in there. Okay. So got those going on. Okay. Oops. Just add purple, then we'll add the pink and we're done. It seems like it's taking forever tonight. This should be quick. I'm saying that a lot lately. I feel like I'm saying that a lot lately. Excuse me. Let's get this one down in here. All the way in there. Spread those out. And then we'll get this one in here. I don't know if I'm going to put one out around the side or not, guys. I might just hold it up, see if it needs it. I have a feeling it might. I know y'all getting tired. I know I'm getting tired of standing. Cat the Kitty still on here. I know this is what's good. The Papa's Grass really gives it that boho vibe. Whatnot going on. It really does. That's what does the trick. And I might even add some more in throughout this whole thing once I take a step back and kind of look. Because like I said, I'm not sure if I want some coming out here. I might cut a few small pieces and put out there. I am going to put my pinks kind of up at the top. And then I might do a mixture of the three around the sides once I take a step back and a look-see. Oh, girl, I got your boxes. I'm sorry. I boxed it up and I've set it over to the side of your ferns and stuff I got. And I just totally forgot. I'm so sorry. It's boxed up and everything, but I just set it over the sides. I don't think I forgot about you. Well, I did kind of. I just said that, but not on purpose. I'm just saying. So I will get that out. I'll get with you and get that out to you and stuff. Alright, so this purple, we're gonna go right in between that, I think. Okay. I can't hold on to this thing all day. It slides all over the daggone place. It tickled my nose. Tickling my nose. Okay. Get that pink coming out around that bottom. See how we had that pink? It's kind of filling in around town, around the bottom. It starts making me itch. Oh. Making me itch. Let me trim that off a little bit. Okay, and I'll put this one up around, up back here in the top. Okay. And this is something you could do. You could do this kind of like any way, any order, you know, that you want to. It's not something really set in stone. Just kind of want to mix them in there, kind of like that. You can always adjust them and bend them to where you want them. Okay, like I said, I think I might add maybe one or two of these pinks to the outside. Maybe stick that purple one on the inside. Let's do that. Let's not waste them. Whoops. That one didn't work. We won't waste them. We're going to use them around the outside. If I get my picks too long sometimes, guys, I'll cut that off. Cut that tip off. Because the main thing is it's holding my thing together. And that's what I kind of like about that. So let's go in with a pink over here. Okay. And then we'll put a pink right here. And we got this one random purple left. So we don't have to break up a whole nother bush. We're going to use that random purple. Okay, so it'll come back in handy. Oh, you had the freeze frame going. Yeah, I was telling you I had your box. I had forgot about you, but I kind of did. I boxed it up and set it over there, and I'll be daggone and put. I just, you know, once I boxed it up, I kind of just lost track of it, and just totally forgot to get that out to you. So I forgive me. Once I got it boxed up, it was. This one needs to go in further, but I'm going to have to use my pliers. I can't do it. There we go with my hands. Alright, one more of these guys, and I think we're going to call it quits for the night. It does need a couple on the inside. I'm going to do a look-see tomorrow, like I said. Like I always do. And that's my suggestion to all of you. You're never done till you're done. Or finished till you're finished. And you're happy with your design. Okay. You're never finished till you're happy with your design. You might think of something as soon as you get off the live, like I do. It's like, wow, I saw this. Why didn't I use that? Or you look at it tomorrow and you say, oh, why didn't I think of this? You know what I'm saying? That's how I roll. This one is still bugging me. I'm going to have to, I think I might stick that one in a little further also. But anyway, let's straighten this bow out and then I'll show you. Roll this gun up again. I'll show you kind of where we're at. I don't know if I'm going to add anything else. I may. But like I said, I'm to that point where I am going to stand back and look. I can get this out with all that glue on my fingers. Straighten this bow out. Like it should be. Might trim some of them tails down at the bottom down. I might trim that down too as well. Okay, guys. This is kind of our boho design. This is kind of our boho design. I think I might go back in and add a few little of these come sprouting out there or something. I don't know. Okay. I think I like it, other than the fact, I don't know. Not sure my things are too long or not. I'll have to check that out and look at it tomorrow from a distance and see. But anyway, I hope you liked this. Inspires you to go and do something similar. You can do it in any way you like. Like I said, I can go back and add some of this for a little extra color. I don't think so. I think if I'm going to add anything to this, it's probably going to be a little more of the pampas grass. I think is what I would add. Just little, I'd cut these little tiny pieces down and just have them poking out through the front as well. I think is the only thing that I'm thinking about doing to this design. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go pick glue off my fingernails for a while. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. Anyway, I hope you had fun anyway. Oh goodness, look at my nails. All right, we didn't have to call 911. I gotta go wash the blood off my hands. Get the glue and the blood off my hands, guys. So anyway, hang that up so I can take a look, see at that tomorrow. That's just a cool ball hanging. I might have to bend that thing there. I have a feeling I might have to move that because I have a feeling it's gonna hang. I don't know. I'm gonna like it like that. I like it like that. Anyway, guys, that's kind of it. Only thing I might change is maybe shortening those up. Like I said, I'm gonna have to take a look see tomorrow. I'm on that tired side, standing and stuff, and my brain's about dead. I'm about bled out. All right, guys. I will see you next time. As always, laughing the half full cup. When it's all black clouds, find the sun. If you guys ever have any questions, please, just get with me, whatever, and I'll answer those. And I will see you next week or on one of my lives. I'll start doing lives again. Thank you all for showed up for that on Monday. And again, I will see you guys. Be kind. Bye, you guys.